January 23rd, 2024. It is... No. It's way too cold to do this. Not going to do this here. January 23rd, 2024. No. I don't like anything about this. It's still too cold. Can't even talk right. Going inside. Yeah. It's way too cold out there. No field recording this week. January 23rd, 2024. It's cold. It's winter. We know this already. We've been over it. It's, 25 degrees outside. Put on a jacket, put on a hat, wear some gloves. It'll end, but it's going to be a little bit, a couple more months. Today, we are talking about how cold it is, but being out there, it reminded me, it's actually not the coldest I've been when I've tried to do a shoot. One time, many years ago, February 19th, 2013, I was in Winnipeg, Canada, photographing the General Electric aviation winter testing facility where they test cold air on jet engines. And I looked up the footage. I was mostly there to take photos, but back then you rolled video, I guess. It was, I don't know if they asked or whatever. I don't even know if they used any of it, but I found the footage and I want to play some of it for you because I think it's kind of awesome and not many people have seen it. So let's go. We're going up to Winnipeg. Check this out. So this is the exterior of this winter testing facility. And when we got there, it was really early in the morning. Had to check in. We went inside and I guess we went into the control room. Now look at this place. Look at how just generic it looks. I've always been fascinated with these rooms, especially on like super technical kind of things, because everything is kind of old and it kind of looks like shit, but I guess it still works and it does what it needs to do, so they don't need to upgrade it. But here's some pictures of what I saw in there. And I was doing this for the General Electric Instagram account. Now, this is 2013, so you have to think it was a very different landscape of media back then. And I wasn't even really using Instagram. I had an account, but I was above it. I was firmly on Tumblr, thought Instagram was for amateurs with the filters and everything. But GE was actually one of the very first companies to embrace marketing on Instagram, and I was hired to go to many places. I'd spent a year before this going around the country in different parts of Europe, photographing different factories. But this was like an extra assignment that I did for them, and it was just super cool. This is the outside of this engine facility. Now look at this. This is the actual testing of super cold air over engines. Doing a little zoom in here. It was, not only was it insanely cold, but it was also incredibly loud. I mean, I think we were wearing ear muffs, and those things. The audio on this was clipping out so hard. I'm not even going to play any of the audio. It's just pure noise. They were going up and preparing this engine. They were cleaning it out. Now look at, he's sort of cleaning the inside of this engine. I guess he's getting ice out of there or whatever. I think he's like pressure washing it here. But I have this picture where I think I went inside of the engine. I don't know where I'm standing in this, but pretty cool. I mean, being in this place was pretty special, and it was amazing that I had the opportunity to go. Take a look at this. This was night. So we spent the whole day there, basically. And I ended up making this picture of this guy walking through the facility right before a test. This picture actually ended up being licensed a ton of times. I think it's in textbooks and things like that. So yeah, I mean, it's a pretty remarkable assignment. Just play some night stuff here. Look at that. Just awesome. But I remember feeling colder than I've ever felt in my entire life doing a photo shoot. And I think we had to do it in like 5 or 10 minute batches when we went outside. So it was just too cold to spend any more time than that. Looking up the historical data, looks like it might have only been something like 7 degrees, not even below 0 Fahrenheit, by the way. Sorry to European people or the rest of the world, but it is, Fahrenheit's better than Celsius. It just is. Oh, look at this. This is a picture of me inside the thing. So I guess this is where I was standing to make that photo. But you can see, look at how old Instagram looks here. And, you know, whatever. But if you've ever wondered what the downfall of Instagram was when brands started taking over the platform and using it as a way to just advertise, this is the beginning of it. So I'm partly responsible for the downfall of that platform. Thank you again for coming. I appreciate everyone who comes, watches, likes, subscribes, leaves a comment. There's the voicemail, the hotline number below. I've already gotten some amazing phone calls. It's really quite special. I'm gonna dedicate a whole video to playing them and responding to them. Lots of good stuff. Thank you again. I'll see you tomorrow. Maybe.